Bruh. I don't even know where to begin right now. What's going on, everybody? Goose out of 13th here with some quick updates about some things that you're seeing on the screen right now. This all happened by the time that I was at work, by the way. But Battle Operation 2 is actually coming to PC. They just did an announcement today. They threw out the page and all that good stuff. The network test is actually going to be starting next week, Thursday, and I'm in it. I'm already registered. Apparently, it's not letting anyone download the actual client or anything right now. This might be an error or something, but you know, it is kind of is what it is. But just as soon as people were throwing around a lot of hype and stuff for this, we actually got another extra thing here for the developer message within the community tab for Battle Operation, which does tell us that unfortunately, because everything in the way that they're going to be doing it with the new management team is going to be different, that it's actually not going to have crossplay going on. No crossplay and no cross saves. Everything else is probably going to be more or less the same. The bigger thing outside of just the no crossplay and all that is the fact that PC is going to be a little bit behind in terms of the updates and all that good stuff. The problem is that right now we don't know how much further back that's going to be. That being said, the network tests, there are a couple times for it. There's going to be from the 14th to the 15th, 15th to the 16th, and then the second half from the 16th to the 17th for those. Session 2 is actually going to jump all the way to the 21st to the 24th. The cool thing is that unlike Evolution, the number of participants is actually no limit, so they're really trying to get a stress test in here for this. That being said, with this being separate, of course, even though there's likely going to be like controller support and all that good stuff. Let's see. Thank you all for playing and supporting GBO2. This is the management team for Steam. As the network test is going to start for now, we'll be announcing developer register information. This time we'll talk about basic control. Not only keyboard and mouse, you may play with console as you prefer. Default to Xbox console controller. Interesting. I guess they just kind of assume that. I mean, I'm probably going to use the old PlayStation controller, to be honest. But I would definitely encourage you to use some sort of controller because look at this. I wish I could actually zoom into these a little bit more, but I don't think I can. But yeah, they're talking about a grab stick. There's like a virtual stick that's going to be going on for some stuff here. You know, attacks on click. You can wheel through your weapons. You also have some stuff up top here for weapons in terms of actual like quick select, which is, you know, nice. You probably don't have to hold down a different button for that or anything. Ally info, scoping in, usual WAS stuff. But man, oh man, that's a lot. Compared this to Evolution that just dropped today as of when I'm recording this. Of course, being a Overwatch, like, it's just a couple extra commands for their specials and then the ults, and then that's about it. But yeah, it's gonna be rough. For the love of God, get a controller if you're going to do this. There's been a lot of disappointment about the lack of crossover and all that stuff, but let's be honest. At the end of the day, this isn't really for console players. It could be and it should be, but as someone who streams this game pretty much every day, one of the bigger things that people come in and say, especially when they're new, is, man, this looks really cool. Too bad I don't have a PlayStation, right? So just at this point, it's just for the sake of getting this out to a bigger market, to another market that hasn't been tapped at all right now. So in that regard, that's really exciting. There's probably also going to be at least one or two people who I know who either don't have a PlayStation or don't like how this runs on PlayStation 4 because it's rough by comparison, that will probably jump on the PC one because they just have a rig that'll probably be able to handle this game. So barring any weird stuff going on with the engine or whatever during the test, and that's definitely something we will be checking out later on in the week, it should be okay. It should run pretty damn good. That being said, much like everything else being separate, that also means that clans and stuff are going to be separate, which means really, I don't know if we're going to try to make a conglomerate group. I kind of want to, if we're actually all going to have alts on there, like me and some of the usual guys that we hang out with. maybe we can do that instead of just trying to run our own stuff, since it's not going to be something that we focus on compared to the console version, especially for people who do clan matches and all that good stuff. But either way, hopefully you guys are at least a little bit excited about it. For all the negativity that's coming from people who don't want to start over again, there's probably plenty of other people who are going to be jumping on this for the first time. And a bigger thing to keep in mind is that with Evolution on the way, and then Battle Alliance not being that far behind, I know that one's more single player, but it does have co-op aspects and stuff. People are just going to be rubber banding between those games, right? Especially Evolution and GBO2. Pretty different experiences, but you know, when you fucking mauled and stuff in one, you go to the other, or you do your dailies in both, or whatever. So it's cool that we finally have a PC experience for this game. Hopefully it does turn out really good. Let me know if you guys are actually going to be jumping in chat. Oh my god, I said chat. In the comment section. This is a video, sir. And hopefully I'll see you guys around there. I really, deep down, as a, I guess a final thing, I just want the performance to this to be amazing. But at the same time, I'm a little worried just because they are going to be pushing Evolution really hard. There's also been mentions of them supposedly wanting to do this for esports at some time. That was an older mention. That's something that they've been bringing up again, I guess. I don't know if I see that happening for Battle Operation unless they really tighten it up for the PC client in some weird way. But I will say that there was a list of people that were mentioned for Evolution that, you know, were Bamco affiliates and stuff that are streaming right now that are partnered, and they're giving away codes and all this other good stuff. So like, even though this network test is super open, I do hope that they still highlight some people for GBO2, because I would love for some bigger personalities to jump on that. That's something that we always kind of wanted and was kind of hoping that was going to happen for GBO2. We got one or two people very early on. A lot of them were kind of lukewarm on it. Hopefully the PC crowd giving this a shot, and maybe some people who've never touched the game getting on it that have good numbers will, you know, bring some more popularity and shit. People who are even on console that just didn't know it existed might get in on it too. So this is a really good time to just drum up a good head count in general. Hopefully I'll see you guys out there, and until next time, this is goodbye. And actually we should be talking about some PvE stuff. But yeah, talk to you guys later. This is Goose out of 13th out.